Welcome to another video and welcome to Old Delhi, popularly known as Delhi 6, the culinary heart of India's capital city. And in today's video, I'm taking you on a mouth-watering journey as we will explore the streets of Chandni Chowk. Because if you're in Delhi, then Chandni Chowk and other parts of Old Delhi should definitely be in your list of places to visit. No visit here is complete without eating the amazing food that is on offer. So Old Delhi is the place essentially where your food adventure in Delhi should begin. So the places that I'm covering in this video, they are the ones which are highly talked about in blogs and by other YouTubers in their videos. And they have been around for many decades. And with each visit, I will be giving my honest opinion and a rating out of 10 of the food that is served. And you guys can let me know in the comments if you have been to any of these places and how would you rate them based on your personal experience. We made it to Chandni Chowk after crossing that road, and thankfully on this road no vehicle is actually allowed, only rickshaws fly, I believe, at least during this hour. They have an entire map over here which I'll show you. This is right behind me. This is where I am right now. This is the Lala Lajpat Rai market, and right behind me are the Jain Lal Mandir and the Gauri Shankar Mandir, which I showed you earlier in the clip. And along this route we have obviously the mandir, then there is a Gurdwara as well and a church. You can see a lot of activity going around here. People are selling flowers which can be devoted to the gods in the mandir. So thankfully, as I said, no cars are now allowed in this area, which makes it less chaotic than it is right now. And this is the electronics market. This is also known as the TV market. So this is where you can get not only electronics but watches. All kinds of watches. I remember buying a watch here, from here when I was, I think, 9th standard. With CCTV, music system, watch repair, spy cameras as well. So the first stop will be Manohar Dhaba, which is famous for its Japanese Samosa and Chole Bhature. I've heard a lot about it. So Japanese Samosa will be quite interesting. So I'm here at Manohar Dhaba and you can see a lot of people eating Chole Bhature. So the Japanese samosa is pretty crispy and it has a potato filling inside it, and they give you these choles that you can eat it with. So that kind of adds to the flavor, and I do like the combination. And also the chole bhature were also pretty nice. They kind of give the same chole that you get with the samosa as well. So overall, I'll rate this place, say, a solid 7.5. At least in terms of food. Ambience is like you're sitting right in front of the counter of the shop. So the ambience is like, it's pretty loud because they have shops all around and people are talking and everything. So not much going in that terms, but in terms of food, yes, definitely I'll give it 7.5. So if I have to select between the two, between Japanese samosa and Chole Bhature, I would really go for Japanese samosa because of its crispiness and the aloo filling, the potato filling that there is in it. That kind of adds a very beautiful texture, like I said, with the chole or the chickpeas. So yeah, I would definitely go for that. But otherwise, chole, bhature themselves are also pretty good. But when you're comparing the two, then Japanese samosa with its added layer, crispiness, does leave a very good texture in your mouth. So with that, let's move on to the next location. So a lot of beautification efforts have taken over the years, or have been taken over the years across this entire stretch from Red Fort to Fatehpuri, to make it more walkable and a little bit more enjoyable. And there is the Gurdwara, right there, the golden minarets. So it has all the historical relevance, this entire stretch, and religious diversities are displayed. So now I'm at the second spot, which is Natraj Dahi Bhalle. It is pretty famous. You can see from the crowd of people that is here. It's actually pretty good. It's slightly sweet, slightly salty, not very spicy. With a bit of red chili in it, but it's quite refreshing in this heat, so no wonder it's selling like hotcakes. So I would rate it at a good 6.5. So next up will be Ved Prakash Shikanji wala. Here you can see a lot of people here. So this shikanji is basically soda added with some of their special masala, which kind of adds to a beautiful flavor. And the important thing here is that this place has been there from past 7 generations. So this owner that you see sitting right here, he represents the 7th generation of the family. So you can imagine how old this place is. So these are their own lemonade. 10 rupees. These are only 10 bucks, and that is the masala, which is 40. So you can have the same taste. I'm getting one for myself. But it is so refreshing. So well, next stop on the trip is Kakke di Hatti, which is right at the back, and it's utter chaos on the street. So Giani's has been around since the year 1956, and I'm here for their Rabri Faluda, which is like their most famous sweet dish. So let's see how it goes. So it's actually pretty sweet and has a kind of a rose flavor added to it. So apart from that, because of the sweetness, it kind of takes over the entire flavor it should be having. So it's like 99% sweet and just a bit of rose flavor. So I really like it. I would rate it at an average, say about 5 or 6. So this was a bit disappointing actually. So the amount of people here are, I thought it would be something pretty special, but slightly disappointed with this one. So next stop is actually right next to Giani di Hatti, which is Kakke di Hatti. This is again a very iconic dhaba which has been here since 1942, and there are some really amazing North Indian cuisine, dal makhani, and naans and paneer. So if you're a fan of North Indian cuisine, then definitely you should come to this place. So this place has been featured in a lot of newspapers and magazines. It's pretty famous. Also because of the fact that this is the biggest naan in the entire Delhi. So I ordered dal makhani and baby naans. And the dal makhani actually looks pretty good with good amount of butter and cream in it. and baby naans are actually again pretty huge, not like small that I was expecting. So the taste I would rate of dal makhani would be say about 8 out of 10, which again is pretty good. So one thing actually concerned me here was the hygiene factor here, because I just saw one of the waiters serving raw onions with his bare hands, which is kind of a big hygiene issue. So that kind of concerned me. Otherwise, this place has kind of maintained its old school dhaba kind of a feel, which I understand. So with that, let's move on to the next location. I'm at the final spot for today, which is right behind me. So the spot here sells amazing Kanji vada and Bhalle, but I'm gonna try Kanji vada here, which is pretty awesome. So for those who don't know what Kanji vada is basically, so vada is basically balls which is made of lentils, I think urad and other lentils, and it is put in a very tangy water which has a lot of flavor, a lot of masala added to it. So that is what I'm gonna try. So it's really tangy and really refreshing taste, and you can kind of see the spices floating around in it in the glass itself. So I would rate this at like a 10 on 10. It's perfect in terms of taste, and it's not too cold or neither too warm. So in my opinion, you should really go for this drink, and I'm pretty sure you'll love it too. So there you go guys, this marks the end of the video, and I had a blast doing this. I really loved all the food that I had, and the only thing disappointing, not the only thing, I would say a couple of things that were disappointing were the ambience at the Kakke di Hatti and the Rabri Faluda that I had. But apart from that, the food was pretty good, and all the drinks were like amazing. The Kanji vada and the Shikanji that I had. So I would really suggest everybody to just be here in Chandi Chowk, come here and enjoy the food, the culture over here. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like this video, and stay tuned for more.